Hey everybody, Pinstripe here. What is going on? Welcome to, well, we're somewhere over one of the islands of Jima. You know how they're all kind of connected. It's not Iwo Jima, but we're flying in the P-80 shooting star today up against two Ki-84 Franks. And, well, this was of course one of America's first fighter jets introduced in World War II. But sadly, it had many issues, including engine problems and the prototypes actually killing some of the pilots, which kind of left a bad taste in the mouth for the guys over at Lockheed. So it was quickly overshadowed by later jet fighters coming to the end of World War II, going into Korea. But as for this fight, we're going to start it off with our usual flybys on these planes and not engaging because we are a jet plane and the Franks, of course, are way more nimble. Now, the P-80 had, I think it was 6 12.7mm machine guns. They were Brownings as well. But on this occasion, on this craft that I'm using, I don't think I have 6. I'm pretty sure I only have 2. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like my firepower is really there, but maybe I'm wrong. Now, we need to take a closer look at the flyby that just occurred, because as you can see, I hit nothing on this lead plane, but he ends up crashing purely on his own regard, and that is because he eventually comes down into a steep dive but loses control of the aircraft and goes into a spin. So without even landing a shot, we have the first aircraft going down. Not a kill on our part, so it doesn't really go to anybody, but it brings it down to a 1v1, which is kind of what we want. The odds are now very much more in our favor as both of the Franks were working in tandem with each other. But with the flight lead gone, it is me versus the number 2. The wingman is going to go down. I am determined of that, but of course, the next flyby isn't going to be as pretty compared to the first one. But we do get some hits on the Frank, and it is going to be kind of game over for him, as I am going to be watching his position. He is going to be losing altitude, losing speed, moving down towards the airfield itself. So I'm just keeping an eye on him and looking at the perfect time as to when to dive in and try and deal more damage. But sadly for me, my bullets aren't going to be on target anymore. But the damage that was dealt is going to be enough to bring this Frank down, as I almost lose control of the shooting star. But he eventually crashes next to the airfield itself. So both Japanese pilots down. The victory comes to us, and we need a closer look at the damage that was dealt. Even though it was a small amount onto the Frank, it ends up being enough to take him down. There was some damage to his engine, some damage to his wing. You'll notice there on the right side wing, he has a little bit of a hole and he is leaking fuel as well. But again, it's that steep dive coming in as we progress time forward. He then just tries to circle round, but I have the altitude advantage. I have the energy as well. And you'll just see all the shots that come flying by him, which kind of puts him off maybe. He tries to just curve it. I don't know what he's doing, really. In all honesty, what are you doing in that situation? Does he have control? Who knows? Either way, though, both enemy aircraft are destroyed, so we get the victory with the single kill. And the next task in hand is, of course, to land safely. Now, the airfield is just behind us, so we're going to do a little bit of a loop, come in and bring our landing gear down, bring the flaps down as well, and as you'll notice from said landing, it is perhaps one of my finest. I don't know what it is about fighter jets, I just seem to be able to land quite well with them. You'll remember, cast your minds back when we used the ME-262, I did the crash landing of that and landed very smoothly. And again, it's that kind of tripod frame where you have the one wheel at the front, the two underneath both wings, just gives you that little bit more stability when it comes to landing. And yeah, I'll let the footage speak for itself, as it's just a single bounce and very low at that. Speed was reduced perfectly. Not to boost myself up or anything, no big ego, but it's just nice when the landing goes really well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Just a short one once more. That was the P-80. Plenty more IL-2 to come in future, but I'll leave you with the rest of the gameplay. So yeah, catch you guys later for the next one.